Let's work those glutes, quads, and hamstrings with this body weight workout that's definitely more challenging than it looks. Hey everyone, welcome back to TSC Connect. I'm Physio Andrea, a Schroth certified physiotherapist and the founder of the ScoliClinic in Vancouver, Canada. So if you're looking for a leg workout that doesn't require any equipment, this is the routine for you. It's quick and effective, and as always, it's designed with movements that do not involve any twisting or bending of the spine, which is perfect for people who have scoliosis or Scheuermann's kyphosis or spinal fusion. And if you like our content, please join our membership to become a TSC Connect cheerleader, where you will get exclusive monthly videos made by me just for our members. Thanks for watching, enjoy this workout, and we'll see you soon. Okay, let's warm up for our lower body workout where we're gonna target the glutes, the hamstrings, and the quads and get a burn. And we're gonna start with my favorite warm-up exercise, just the reverse lunge. It's pretty standard. This time, take your fingertips, place them on your shoulders. We're stepping back into a lunge, lowering your knee down towards the floor, making sure that your trunk stays neutral. Push through your front leg to come back up into standing. Reset your foot by just tapping your toe beside your other foot and then going back into a reverse lunge. So we're gonna do the same side for 30 seconds and then switch sides for the other 30. Keep your fingertips and on your shoulders and your elbows really high the whole time, nice and long through your trunk and your neck. Ready, set, go. Switch sides in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we've got a little bit of blood pumping through our body. We're going back into our first side of the reverse lunge. This time we're doing pulses, so staying really low for 15 seconds a side. You can place your hands on your hips for this one. So lower down so that your knee is coming kind of close to the ground. If you want it to be easier, you can stay really high, but to really get that burn, lower down. 15 seconds on this side and switch to the other. Ready, set, go. Sides in 3, 2, 1. Okay, next we're doing curtsy lunges, which means that when you lunge, one foot is stepping behind the other and you're doing a little bend with your front foot. Be really careful. Sometimes the tendency is to let your hip really sway out to the side. But again, we're trying to do spine neutral movements for people who have scoliosis or if you've had spinal surgery. And so we're trying to keep our pelvis and our shoulders neutral, and just that means don't step so far beyond your other foot, and we're just doing a curtsy. Come back to start, tap your foot beside the other one, and we're doing the same side for 30 seconds and then switching. Okay, hands on your hips, ready, set, go. Sides in 3, 2, 1. we're doing a donkey kick in standing. So if you want a challenge and you want to practice your balance, don't hold on to anything. But if you'd like support with your balance, have a chair nearby. So first, stand on one foot and then lower down into almost like a single leg squat. So my knee is bent and I'm slightly tilted forward. You can place, if you're doing a free balancing one, you can place both hands on your thigh, and the movement is that the back leg is doing a donkey kick. So keep your knee bent and you're thinking about pushing your heel back and coming back in to start. So keep your knee bent. If you need to hold onto the chair, you can do that and place your hand on your hip and continue with the donkey kicks this way. What's most important is that when you kick your leg backwards, you're not arching and rounding your back. This is not a back movement. If we're really trying to target the glutes, all the movement should be happening right there, okay? 30 seconds on this side, and then we're gonna switch sides for another 30 seconds. Ready, set, go. Switch sides in 3, 2, 1. Return to the original standing leg, and you can use a chair for balance for this exercise too. We're doing something similar, except this time we're doing a hamstring curl. So you still want to lean forward so that a lot of your weight is on your front foot, and you actually might feel, if you're like me, my standing leg actually gets the most tired, which is good too, because it's really challenging all those hip stability muscles. So keep your front leg bent, hinge forward, reach that back leg back. This is your start position. From here, the movement is keep your thigh where it is and then crunch your heel up towards your bum and then lower back down to tap. So it's purely a hamstring curl movement. Do this for 30 seconds, then we'll switch to the other side for 30. Ready, set, go. Sides in 3, 2, 1. Ready, and go. This time we're going into a squat hold, but then shifting our weight to one side, and then your free leg is going to be drawing big circles with the toe. What you'll feel is your supporting leg, of course, is you're gonna feel that burn, but that's the purpose of this. But the challenge is when this free leg is moving, try not to shift your body or your pelvis too much. You wanna stay as anchored as possible and just let this leg do its free circles, okay? So you shouldn't actually be leaning on it at any time. We're doing it for 15 seconds on one side and then switching to the other side for 15 seconds, okay? Lower down into your squat, hands on your hips, nice and long through your back. Circles, ready, set, go. Switch sides in 3, 2, 1. Ready, and go. Okay, we're working on our hamstrings and our glutes, doing a deadlift movement. Place your feet a bit wider and place the hands behind your head. Keep your elbows really wide and keep them high too. Keep your knees bent, and then we're hinging forward at our hip, maintaining our nice neutral spine, and then coming back up to stand. The difference with this exercise is we're going down for 3 seconds and then up for 1. So you can kind of do this at your own pace, but the purpose is go slow on the way down and then kind of come up using your legs as in a bit of a faster movement, okay? So it looks like this: slow, 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 and push to come back up. We're doing this for 30 seconds, but try and keep your heels pushing down into the floor the whole time, because that really activates the back side of your leg. Ready, set, go. Okay, we're transitioning down to the floor for a version of glute bridges, except they're slightly different because we are using our hands. So keep your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor and your hands to the side. Point your fingertips forwards and make sure that your elbows stay a little bit bent. So you don't want to be in this position with your elbows locked out, okay? So engage those triceps. From here, we're digging our heels into the floor, pushing through your heels to lift up and come up as high as you can with your hips. Depending on how tight your shoulders are, you might actually be limited by them and you might not be able to lift as high, but this is actually, I'm doing this on purpose so that we're doing a little bit of opening through our shoulders too, a sneaky bit of mobility, and you're still pushing through your heels, okay? So do this for 30 seconds. Don't rest at the bottom, just tap your bum and then continue. Ready, set, go. We're sticking to working through our glutes and our hamstrings, and so we're transitioning to lie down on our back for a more classic version of the glute bridge. So when you're here, try and walk your pelvis away from your shoulders so that you have the friction of the mat to create some elongation through your spine. Hands down beside you, but palms facing up so that you're not tempted to push into the floor. Keep your palms up. From here, push through your heels. Think about peeling your pelvis off of the ground and leading with your pelvis up to the ceiling. The reason is lots of people lead with their belly button or their chest and they actually arch, and then you'll feel it a lot in your lower back, and that's not what we're trying to work. Really think about squeezing your glutes and lifting that this point is the highest point in your trunk. You don't want to be arched. Do this for 30 seconds, again, just tapping on the bottom, and really try and think about keeping your core nice and activated. Ready, set, go. Okay, we're sticking to the glute bridge, except this time we're changing the movement pattern a little bit. Bring your heels closer to your bum, and this time we're lifting up onto our toes. Make sure that your ankles don't collapse out to the side, so think about squeezing your heels towards each other. And from here, we're lifting up into a bridge. This changes it a little bit. You'll feel the movement maybe more in your quads and your calves, but we're doing this again for 30 seconds, still leading with the pelvis and making sure you don't arch your back. Ready, set, go. Okay, we're transitioning to cool down now and finishing with a simple stretch that really gets into the glutes. Place your hands on the floor and go back into a high plank. Then we're bringing one foot and knee up to enter down into the pigeon stretch. So from here, you can, if this is already a stretch for you, you can stay on your hands. The only thing is try not to go into an arched position, so keep your core really active here. If you don't feel a stretch here, you can lower down onto your elbows and try and make sure that this foot stays up high and it doesn't kind of sneak down underneath you, which it can tend to do. So high as you can, 30 seconds on this side, and then we're switching to the other side for 30 seconds. Ready, set, go. Sides in 3, 2, 1. Tuck your back toe under and prop up onto your hands. Push into high plank. Other side. Find that same position and hold for 30 seconds, breathing deeply. Ready, set, go. We hope you find this information helpful. For more how-to videos and scoliosis-friendly workouts, check us out on TSC Connect. See you next time.